Hi folks, it's us back again. Just moving on past the halfway stage. We're just saying to Bill there, I wish it was bigger. That's the only thing. It's one of these cigars. Hold on to turn that music down a wee bit. It's a bit too loud. It's just for all you music people out there. It's Justin Townes L. Nice little bit of soothing music. Excuse me. Be a bit loud. What are you thinking, Bill? We were saying you were getting some different flavours and tastes.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
the woodiness is probably mellowing a bit. Mellowed to the point that I'm actually now getting cheese.
Cheese?
Yeah, it's strange.
Well, I just opened some cheese, but when I started any of the cheese yet?
Well, they thought the cheese is rattling around in the pea brain here, but
Jesus.
I thought it's a brie sort of flavour. Smoky brie, if you can get such a thing, I'm sure you can. So, just so happens we've got some brie at hand. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a wee bit of cheese and the traditional oat cake.
Traditional oat cake, need the oat cake up here in the northeast, some of the best oat cakes in the world.
And see where it goes once we've got something to eat.
I'm getting a little bit of spice. Obviously I've taken it through the nose a few times. A little bit of spice. Just wish it was bigger. I wish it was bigger a wee bit. Because I feel as if the speed I'm soaking this thing, it's getting a bit warm. Because let's face it, what have we got left? We've got about 2 inches of that. I mean, we said it started off at 3.5 to 4 inches, 3 3/4. We'll get a proper size on it. You'll know that yourselves, you guys. You'll all know what the size of these things are, or be able to look it up. But you know, and when we come down to the band, which isn't long away, it's less than an inch away, we're coming to the end of a cigar. Normally, in my case, as I say, I normally smoke Monte Cristos, even Partagas Series D, Series D as they're known.
You were speaking earlier, Steve, that you're getting some spice. You know, perhaps maybe because we changed the flavour slightly with the cheese. And we did have a slot of Old Bob premium ale.
Alright, Old Bob.
It certainly has given me different flavours in my mouth, as it should. And Cigar now has given me that slight spiciness that you're speaking about. But it ain't pepper spices, it's the nutmeg, mellow spice end of the spectrum rather than the stronger black pepper. But, which is quite pleasing for me because I'm not particularly keen on spicy cigars.
No, you don't like them spicy, but
yeah.
I'm getting a bit of nuttiness, spiciness. There's warmth in it now as we're coming down. Speed it, I smoke it, as I keep saying. Great draw. Great draw. Still fairly robust, as in, like, you know, it's not softened up too much. Still robust enough. Has that been 50? Yeah, I'd buy them. I'd buy a box.
I'm glad you did, because this was a complete surprise for me tonight.
Good.
Wasn't expecting a cigar from Steve. He doesn't give you cigars, I like me, and I'm doing you. But he does generously share. But this was a surprise tonight. I wasn't expecting anything brand new for me. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
Glad it came in.
Yeah, I'm not sure if this is going to be near the end of the review because we haven't got much left in the cigar to go. But my opinion is that I'm glad he purchased and gifted me one.
Good.
And I think perhaps I may purchase a box myself.
We'll have to be quick, folks, I suppose, because if it is only 2,000, no doubt they'll be snapped up once this review's go about. I believe there's a big launch party of this cigar tomorrow, although they were out in the casas, the only casa in the UK, AJ's last week. I believe they're in open release as of tomorrow, so they'll be all over the place, all over the UK, and I believe there's a big summer party happening. You lucky guys down there in the big London Shire are being able to get some of this. Obviously by the time I probably get this transferred, our first one, onto something that's viewable, it'll probably be about 6 months into it, but never mind. I'll try to be a bit quicker.
Second box.
Yeah. But this is the first tasting of it, but whether you get to see it tomorrow before that, hope you have a great time tomorrow, all you lucky people that are going there tomorrow. I know there's a few from the UK Cigar Forum going there tomorrow night. I hope you enjoy it as much as we're enjoying it here. I'm sure you will. It's a great venue, it looks like.
Anyway, I think a wee vote. I think a simple vote. I think is in order. We haven't pre-planned this.
No,
but I think what we should say is: would we buy a box or should we buy a box?
I would buy a box.
The recommendation is buy a box.
Scores? We're going to do a wee score at it as well.
Well,
could you score it? Could you score this? A brand new cigar? Could you score it? I suppose we could. Yeah. I mean, for a brand new cigar, let's face it, it's got to be 88, 90. Without going over the top of it.
It's certainly out there. I think perhaps we try perhaps a fresh, not a fresh box, but another box to see if the consistency is there. And perhaps if we should buy a box.
Share a box.
Well, we do. A second purchase, as it were. And if they smoke equally as well, then perhaps maybe we can fairly score the consistency. But right now, because we're not sure, if everyone smokes as good as these ones, then I think it's up there in the 90, yeah, definitely in the 90-ish.
Good. Enjoy. Glad you're enjoying it. A nice surprise. It's just a bit down to the wire on it.
Yeah.
I'm just a bit down to the band. I might just take a wee pinch and a poke after it. But
yeah, it's beginning to just sort of go AWOL.
Yep.
Slightly, and the flavour is just getting a bit strong in the mouth. Tasting, almost getting to the ashtray flavours. I'm going to give it a wee rest for a few seconds and not spoil it and go too fast.
Good idea.
Maybe get in a few minutes.
Excuse the brand newness of this, but it is our first time, as Bill said earlier on. Just having a wee go at it. We're going to produce something like this again. Here's to you that, and there's some. Will be whiskey in later on, and as I say, I might just put a wee add-on with a whiskey at the end of this.
But meanwhile, root toot, and we are out.
Here's Days as Leggies. Goodbye.